Welcome back to the Hampton Roads Show, everybody. We're on the patio this morning where everything looks great, and we have our friends from Smithfield Garden Center to thank for that. And this morning we're joined by Les Parks, Smithfield Gardens General Manager. We're going to talk about how to make your staycation a little more fun, maybe get out in the yard and do some gardening. And today, Les, we're talking perennials.
Absolutely.
Who doesn't like perennials?
Everybody should like perennials because they come back every year. They get bigger every year, and after a couple of seasons you can divide them and put them in different places in your yard, so they make a great bargain.
And you can also share them with your friends, and that's the neat thing. Well,
Yeah.
what have you brought with us today, Les?
A bunch of different things, and all of these can take the heat, and considering this afternoon's weather forecast, these are some things that you should be planting. This is a black-eyed Susan, or a rudbeckia, and that's a nice one too, because if you leave the flowers on, the seed heads provide food for the birds.
And it'll also propagate, won't it?
Correct. It'll spread around your garden. Not like a weed, but it'll spread around kind of where you want it. This is a neat plant here. This is called black and blue salvia, and it can really take the heat. It's from areas of the country that get really dry and hot in the summertime. And even though it has a blue flower, it does attract hummingbirds. A lot of people think they only go to red flowers, but they like this plant a lot. And then down in the front, if you like purple, that's a verbena. Yeah. You know that. That one's called Homestead Purple, and it doesn't get really tall, but it gets really wide, and that's a long bloomer, late April all the way until the first good freeze. And then we have some Coreopsis here, which is a nice yellow, another plant that can take the heat, and if you pluck off the dead flowers when they're done blooming, which is called deadheading, it'll bring out more flowers.
Okay, and I see here you got a little lantana, which is sort of in the verbena family.
Right, and this one's called Miss Huff. Most lantanas don't come back every year. This one does, and Miss Huff gets big. She gets about 4 feet by 4 feet, and it's a great plant to attract butterflies to your yard. So at your staycation, you can provide your own entertainment by bringing butterflies to the garden.
Now, do most of these flower all summer long, or do they have a sort of a window?
Most of what I brought here will flower all summer long. Sometimes they'll take a break and come back again. But most of these are good for most of the summer. Okay,
you talked about the black-eyed Susan, but over here is a similar one, the coneflower.
Coneflower, another good plant for attracting butterflies, and another one, if you leave the seed heads on, will provide food for the birds. Very easy to grow, and it's a nice native plant to the United States.
Okay, if you don't have anything in your garden, the one thing that you should have is right here in front of you, and that's the daylily.
These are the easiest perennials to grow. They multiply. They come in all kinds of colors, and they're great plants. And a lot of people get confused by the term daylily. They think that, well, they only bloom one day. Well, each flower lasts a day, but they have, look at all these buds on here. And a lot of the daylilies now will repeat bloom throughout the whole summer.
And Les, there's thousands of varieties, isn't there?
Absolutely. You could go crazy with daylilies in your garden. And they come in every color but a true blue.
Okay, well, this is a great time of year to have a Daylily Festival. So you guys are having something special at Smithfield Gardens.
This Saturday we're having our annual flower festival, and it's a time that we celebrate perennials, especially the daylilies. We've got free classes going one on perennials, one on hydrangeas. We've got local artists, we've got beekeepers, we've got Humane Society there, we've got local plant societies, and plus we're having a beer and wine tasting, so it should be a lot of fun.
Okay, well, Carrie Fury's favorite is the hydrangea. She loves the lace cap and the oak leaf. She knows all about hydrangeas, and so, well, she needs to go out there because
my class.
Yeah, Smithfield Gardens has a great variety of hydrangeas. The 23rd Annual Flower Festival is 9 a.m. to 6 classes. Sales and door prizes are also offered. Smithfield Gardens in Suffolk, you can find out more at smithfieldgardens.com or give them a call at 238-2511. Every time I'm out that way, I stop in because the variety is amazing. They've got some beautiful stuff. Les, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.